Hey, coin lovers and history buffs, welcome back. But if you're new here, buckle up because today we're diving deep into a coin that might seem small, but carries a mountain of history and value, the 1948 British halfpenny. And trust me, by the end of this video, you might just be digging through your drawers or your grandparents' old boxes hoping to find one. Why? Because this little bronze beauty is more than just a piece of pocket change. It's a time capsule, an imperial relic, and a treasure hiding in plain sight. Imagine holding a coin that traveled to the tail end of an empire, a coin that still bears the title Emperor of India, even though that empire had already slipped through Britain's fingers. The 1948 halfpenny isn't just currency, it's storytelling in bronze. Let's start with the basics. What is the British halfpenny? Well, in its simplest form, it's worth 1/480th of a pound. That's right, not even a full penny, just half. But don't let that fool you into thinking it's worthless. In fact, the exact opposite is true. The 1948 British halfpenny was minted during the reign of King George VI, the father of the current monarch at the time, Queen Elizabeth II. If that name rings a bell, it might be from a movie, The King's Speech. George VI wasn't even supposed to be king. His brother Edward VIII abdicated the throne to marry an American divorcee. And boom! Suddenly George was king during some of the most turbulent times in British history, including World War II and the dissolution of the British Empire. Now let's talk visuals. The obverse, that's the front side for all you non-numismatists out there, features a left-facing bust of King George VI. Around the edge of the coin is a Latin inscription, Georgiv 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP. That stands for George VI by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. Pretty epic, right? But here's the kicker. India had already gained independence in 1947. So by 1948, the inscription was technically outdated. That makes the coin even more historically ironic and special. It's like a ghost of empire frozen in time. Flip the coin and you're greeted by a stunning image of the Golden Hind, the legendary ship of Sir Francis Drake. That's not just random pirate imagery. The Golden Hind is iconic. It was a ship Drake used to circumnavigate the globe between 1577 and 1580. It's a nod to exploration, seafaring dominance, and a romanticized era of British adventure. The detail is beautiful, with the sails puffed and the water beneath the keel looking dynamic and alive. Honestly, it's one of the most visually striking reverses of any British coin. The coin is bronze, measures about 25.5 millimeters in diameter, and weighs 5.67 grams. It has a smooth, plain edge, which might not sound exciting, but it actually contributes to its clean, simple aesthetic. Now here's where things get juicy. Value. Is the 1948 halfpenny rare? Is it worth money? Should you be scouring yard sales and antique shops? Well, let's break it down. In circulated condition, meaning it's been passed around in people's pockets and purses, a 1948 halfpenny might fetch somewhere between 50 cents to $2. Not impressive, right? But hold up, that's just for the worn, everyday examples. If you got one that's an extremely fine XF or uncirculated condition, then we're talking $10, $20, or even more, depending on exact grade, color, and mint luster. A coin with no wear, sharp features, and full original shine could absolutely catch a collector's eye and go for a premium. But here's something a lot of people miss. The story adds value. Sure, some coins are rare because they were minted in small numbers, but others, like the 1948 halfpenny, are valuable because of what they represent. This coin bridges pre- and post-imperial Britain. It was minted right when the world was changing. India had just declared independence. The British Empire was unraveling, and modern Britain was being born. Holding this coin is like freezing that historical moment in your palm. Now imagine this. You're a young Brit in 1948. Clutch your halfpenny as you head to the corner shop for sweets or a newspaper. You don't know it yet, but your country is undergoing massive transformation. The war is over, but rationing is still on. People are rebuilding, and this humble little coin is part of everyday life. Yet it holds all these layers of change and complexity. That's what makes collecting coins so powerful. It's not about money, it's about meaning. And the 1948 British halfpenny, it's bursting with it. Oh, and let's not forget the broader cultural side. The post-war period was full of change, economically, socially, politically. The Labour government was building the welfare state. The NHS was just getting started. Britain was trying to find itself after losing its empire. All that happened while this little coin was jingling in people's pockets. It's like carrying a mini documentary in your hand. And here's the best part. You don't need to be rich to collect coins like this. You don't need to shell out thousands or have insider knowledge. You just need curiosity, passion, and a little patience. The 1948 halfpenny is accessible, rich in meaning, and frankly underrated. Want to go a step further? Start a little collection. Grab the 1947 and 1949 halfpennies and compare the differences. Notice how the artwork evolves, how the inscriptions change, and how each coin reflects a moment in which it was made. It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle of history, one bronze piece at a time. In conclusion, the 1948 British halfpenny might not be made of silver or gold, but its worth goes way beyond metal. It's a symbol, a relic, a beautifully crafted moment from a world that was rapidly transforming. And whether you're a die-hard numismatist or just someone who appreciates cool old stuff, this coin deserves a spot in your collection and in your heart. So, next time you're at a flea market or sifting through that mysterious box in the attic, keep your eyes peeled. You never know when a little coin with a big story might show up. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you found this interesting, and I bet you did, hit that like button, drop a comment about your favorite coin find, and make sure you're subscribed for more coin adventures. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and remember, every coin has a story. Don't miss it.